Welcome in, Farmin FriYay. Farmin FriYay. Shout out to everybody leaving comments. This is an interactive show. We're here every day at this time. And wherever you're watching, hope that you will subscribe and share. Main Street Today is the name of the show. And we've got our own YouTube channel. And you can go to Main Street Today on YouTube and click subscribe. We love having new subscribers. And the more of you that subscribe, the happier we are. I give you a lucky handshake. It'll really work. We thank our Farmin FriYay sponsor. Farm Credit Mid-America does some really amazing things. And if you are into homesteading, if you've ever looked into turning your piece of land, if you've got a little green patch of land, you can have some agricultural experiences, and you might need a little help to get you along the way. The people with the knowledge and the funds to help you get there, Farm Credit Mid-America, e-farmcredit.com, e-farmcredit.com. That's Farm Credit Mid-America. But I love what they do. They're a cooperative that pays back to their members. They're investing in the youth of our agricultural world with Future Farmers of America and 4-H. And I thought, what they're doing to go back and to work with farmers that they have to give food to people and to help provide food. It's just an amazing program. And I like people who not only run a good business, but they take time to get entrenched in helping the world and their community.
The more organized we can keep our boxes, probably the better. Instead of throwing it in there, try to just get it somewhat where all your stems are going the same way. Or you may layer it back and forth, whichever works for you. Questions?
My name is Mary Courtney. This is our farm. And today we're having a group from Farm Credit come out to glean our fields. It's at the end of the season. There's a lot of produce that otherwise would just get mowed down and turn into compost. So we're going to be able to utilize the Farm to Food Banks program and the volunteers from Farm Credit and pick vegetables to be able to put them to good use. I don't know what I'm doing either.
My name is Jason Kang. I'm with Farm Credit. We're at Courtney Farms. We're getting an opportunity to volunteer here for the first time, and just really looking forward to it. Look at this.
I work with the Kentucky Association of Food Banks, which is made up of the 7 Feeding America food banks that serve all 120 counties in Kentucky. The Farms to Food Banks program pays farmers just below wholesale prices for the produce that they can't sell otherwise, and that helps cover their costs for picking it, packing it, and transporting it to food banks so that hungry Kentuckians have access to healthy produce.
I first heard about a Farm to Food Banks program about 5 years ago. I was at a Women in Agriculture conference in the fall, and I was walking around, happened to meet a lady named Tamara Sandberg. She gave me information, and I thought, I'm not going to need this. We're going to sell everything we raise. Well, that very next season, we had cucumbers that once the market fell out, we didn't have anywhere to go with them. Well, I dug out Tamara's information, I called her, and it was a win-win. And with that Farm to Food Banks program, we were able to have work for our workers and be able to utilize those crops.
We work with any farmer that grows produce in Kentucky on their farm, and as long as they're okay with our prices, they call us and let us know what's ready, and we coordinate delivery with a food bank. The farmer delivers it. Usually it's distributed within 24 hours, and it's on a hungry Kentuckian's plate.
Farms to Food Banks gives us an opportunity to not only financially support a program, but also to help our Louisville employees connect to our customers, connect to the land, and more importantly, bring those opportunities to meeting some social needs as far as providing food to folks that are in financial need at that point in time.
For me to actually see the process it takes, the hard work, counting on the weather being just right to make everything work is a really valuable experience for me, and I really need that to relate to the people that we work for.
Well, we really appreciate the support of private funders like Farm Credit Mid-America because that demonstrates to the state of Kentucky, which provides our largest source of funds, that private funders see the value of this program as well. So we're just pleased to be able to report the great things that are happening thanks to partners like Farm Credit Mid-America.
Growing up, I had to finish the food on my plate because it was starving people in Africa. As an adult, I realized that it's the same concept, except they're starving people here locally. And if we've got food here that is being wasted, that's wrong.
You know, I consider myself very fortunate. Having grown up on a farm, going to bed hungry only occurred when I was being disciplined for something. To think about someone that goes to bed at night, or a parent who puts their portion of their food to their children, that's something that I don't think anyone in this country should ever have to do. And so for us, this is just a very small way of us giving back, taking what agriculture has to offer to make sure that everyone benefits and that everyone goes to bed having been fed.
That made me cry, y'all. It's so precious that people would leave their offices at Farm Credit Mid-America and go out and do this. Farm to Food Bank takes care, in all the four territories that Mid-America covers. They have Farm to Food Bank programs, and they have one in Tennessee, and that same thing happens here too. So God bless you, and thank you so much for what you're doing to help people. There's no reason we should go to bed hungry, and the food banks need your help. They really do. And if there's a way that you can help in these programs, you could just check it out. Do a quick Google, Farm to Food Banks. And maybe you're a gardener. Maybe you have something, you don't have money to donate, but maybe you got a whole lot of squash or a whole lot of this or a whole lot of that. I know that those people would love to have some good fresh produce. Hey, why do we always plant trees in the fall? Well, we got all these people who are giving us their different organizations like Green Interchange that's giving us free trees. Miss Cheap wrote about it in all of our newspapers in the past month. Well, if you get just a bald root tree, how do you plant it? Well, I've got a quick 52-second instructional video that tells you all you need to know.
Tennessee Wholesale Nursery presents How to Plant Bare Root Trees. Bare root trees need to have their roots soaked in water for at least 2 hours before planting. First, dig a hole twice the size of the plant's root ball or root area. Make sure you aren't forcing the roots into a hole that's too small, as this will stunt growth. After this, place soil firmly around the roots. Immediately water the tree and keep it regularly watered for the next few weeks so that the roots can get established. After that, nature will do the rest. You can find bare root trees and much more on our website at tnnursery.net.
I just needed to know that. And I love when I can find a short how-to that lets me know if I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do when I'm planting one of those, especially the new free, they're free trees and they want you to plant trees. It's great for our carbon footprint and it's great for our spirit. Let's talk about great for your spirit. Fall at Cheekwood. Come on. What's going on? If you want a place to really enjoy and you're in Middle Tennessee, if you have not been to Cheekwood, or even if you have, go back, because fall all the way through, fall is starting and you go all the way through to Halloween for their exciting things at Cheekwood. So pretty.
Just a 15-minute drive from Brentwood, Cheekwood Botanical Gardens offers a taste of fall for the whole family. Cheekwood Harvest, featuring fall displays, food trucks, live music, and other activities, runs until Halloween. External Relations Officer Elizabeth Sheets describes what the fall season brings to Cheekwood.
Fall harvest season is one of the best times of the year at Cheekwood, and it has really become one of the most popular times of year for visitors. We have a pumpkin village with 2 pumpkin houses that you are welcome to walk through, look in the windows, look out the windows. They're very interactive and visitors love to explore the pumpkin village. We also have pumpkins for sale in the pumpkin village, so you may pick out your pumpkin to take home with you for your front porch or mailbox area and just explore the gardens. We have 55 acres of botanical gardens here at Cheekwood and lots of color during the harvest season.
The Cheekwood Harvest is a popular event among its members and has been put on annually for 8 years.
So it's really grown from just a few weekends of activities into the full-fledged harvest season that you have here at Cheekwood today.
Year-round, Cheekwood offers unique displays in the gardens and in the Cheekwood Mansion.
Cheekwood has lots of events and activities year-round. We do have 4 main seasonal festivals. Cheekwood in Bloom in the spring, where we have hundreds of thousands of tulips and blooming bulbs. Summertime at Cheekwood, where we always have some sort of special exhibition out in the gardens. Cheekwood Harvest, as well as Holiday Lights, which will be coming up starting in the middle of November.
Visitors who are not members should purchase tickets ahead of time on the Cheekwood website.
We do ask that you purchase tickets in advance online at cheekwood.org. You may go to our calendar, select your date and time for entry, and then just purchase your tickets right there.
Cheekwood's Harvest Celebration is a great place to spend time with friends and family leading up to the Halloween holiday. Avery Allen, WBHS 9.
Thank you, Avery Allen. Avery Allen covered that for Brentwood High School. She's a reporter at Brentwood High School, and we're glad to be able to share her work with you. She's got a big future ahead of her. Hey, take a look. If you want to follow, Cheekwood has the Cheekwood Chronicles, and you can pick that up. If you are a member, you probably already know about this. But if you're not, you can pick one up at Cheekwood, and they've got literally everything planned for the fall season. And you can see if there's stuff for kids, there's stuff for grown-ups. Lunching at Cheekwood, always a great idea. Do you like day trips? Do you like to go see really unusual Airbnbs? Maybe you want to have an Airbnb and you want to convert something just to kind of earn a little extra money. Well, I want to show you some fun places, some stunning Airbnbs right here in Tennessee. And if you'd like to take a trip, just get a pen and paper. This is a write it down moment. These places are gorgeous. Do you love bacon? I mean, do you really love bacon? Who doesn't, right? The 3rd annual Murfreesboro Bacon Fest is coming up Saturday, September 10th. Admission and parking are free. The Bacon Festival will feature live music, food, and craft vendors. And did I say bacon? You can ride a mechanical hog ride. Visit the Kids Zone with free inflatables. There will also be hourly raffles with great prizes and an opportunity to purchase Bacon Festival merchandise. And did I say bacon? Yeah, there will even be a bacon eating contest. Visit the 3rd annual Murfreesboro Bacon Festival Facebook page for all the details.
Hi, this is Melissa Hoisington, Regional Crisis Director from Volunteer Behavioral Health. Disasters can affect everything in your life, including your emotional health. Help is available during these uncertain times. The Tennessee Recovery Project is a free, supportive resource for adults and children who have experienced the effects of natural or human-caused disasters. Specialists are available for counseling by phone or in person. For free, confidential service, please call 833-954-2424. The hotline is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Move forward with the help from the Tennessee Recovery Project.
The Green Interchange, free trees, and a lot to do. This weekend is the last pickup for those free trees. We're going to head to something very, very, very cool. Earlier this year, we did our governor asked for people to apply, and they opened up applications for the Tennessee Highway Patrol. And a lot of people around the state applied for this, the most dangerous, probably one of the most dangerous jobs out there today. I don't know how these guys and gals do what they do, but they do, and they show up. But you want to see something emotional? The graduating cadet class of 2022, they do a ceremony as they all gather and take off for the very first time as cadets for the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Hi, it's Dakota Mercer again with more trash and recycling tips for the new automated truck. The right placement of your waste management trash and recycling carts is important. Place both trash and recycling with wheels facing the curb. Also, place the two carts 3 feet apart and 3 feet away from cars, mailboxes, and trees. This is so the truck's automatic arm has space to lift an empty cart safely. Finally, keep a good distance away from the truck. Kids love watching these amazing automated trucks. Just make sure they do it from a healthy distance. I hope you like your new services.
Just in case you don't know, there are new recycling services and trucks to pick up in Spring Hill, Tennessee, in Murray County. Speaking of Murray County, with changes in our transportation, the Department of Transportation had a gathering of folks, and we're learning a lot about what changes that the Tennessee highway systems are doing to help with congestion, to help with things like the new electric cars. And there was a big convention, and I thought I'd share a little bit from Commissioner Butch Ely about what they're looking at as they move into the future for the Tennessee highway systems. And it'll affect us all in how we get to work every day and how we get to play and all that good stuff.
I think it demonstrates that we're at an inflection point within Tennessee as to where we're headed with transportation. And what this shows is the collaboration that we have from so many groups, from the state, from our universities, and we're committed to really moving forward in providing solutions for our people in Tennessee. Well, the future is bright in Tennessee. We know we're on a roll. We know we got some great things going for us, but with those opportunities come challenges. And so we're going to have to continue to work hard and make sure that Tennesseans can deal with mobility, can deal with being able to get to their jobs and be able to get to their family events. And so we're going to continue to work hard looking at congestion alternatives and options to really be able to help Tennesseans throughout the state. Well, we all know that Tennessee is a home of manufacturing, and by 2026, we're going to be one of the largest manufacturers of electric vehicles in the whole country. But we also ought to take advantage of where we are in the industry and also own the space of research and development. And so we're going to continue to work hard with our partners here, continue to work hard with our universities around the state to really lean into the research side, lean into the technology side, and what that can do for the people of Tennessee.
In case you didn't hear what he said in that moment, the #1 manufacturer of electric vehicles. That's what we're moving toward in the state of Tennessee. And if you didn't know, General Motors is expanding their operation in Spring Hill to a $2.3 billion electric vehicle battery plant. So $2.3 billion, all the electric batteries. And GM is also, General Motors is planning to eliminate gas vehicles entirely by 2040. And if you look at it, we're talking about Throwback Thursday, 2000 was 22 years ago. Can you believe that? Y2K and all that. So, oh my gosh, it has been a blink. So 2040, that's what GM has planned. Nissan already manufactures all of the electric Leaf vehicles. Their Nissan Leafs are all created in their Smyrna plant. And most people who own electric vehicles say, yes, I would own another. What do they say that the worst part of owning an electric vehicle is? The heater. It doesn't get as warm, and it gets cold, does not get as warm. They said, so if they were going to get a new vehicle, they would make sure that it had heated seats and a heated steering wheel, because that sure helps when you're in a car and it is cold. And so that was the only complaint. Most of them said that they would buy an electric vehicle again. Some even went as far as to say, I will never have an internal combustion engine for the rest of my life. Oh, and by the way, if you're over in the Chattanooga area, Volkswagen is creating their electric vehicle in Chattanooga. So I didn't realize that we really had that much to do with electric vehicles. And turns out It really is a big deal for our jobs, for our economy, and it will make a difference with our roads and our system. And I think that the Department of Transportation is going to be looking into charging stations and things like that, and how they're going to monetize those as well. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you want to come to Backstage Nashville, it is a fun thing, and it is every week. And if you don't know about it, it looks a little bit like this.
Country music got a hold on me. It bit me in the worst degree. When I was little, heard a fiddle or a steel guitar, I started humping and a popping like a man from Mars. Country music got a hold on me. It's an affliction that won't let me be. It's a certain fact that's plain to see. Country music got a hold on me. When I turned 18, I joined a hillbilly band. Rocked every joint from Maine to Alabama. Now people, they come from miles around, wanna hear me play the country sound. Country music made me what I am. I'ma take a picking guitar man. When I'm rocking and a rolling, I'm a sight to see. Country music got a hold on me.
Don't forget, if you missed New Stuff Tuesday, Worth Beauty Company. If you go to their Facebook page or their Instagram page, click like and subscribe, and you send them a direct message and say, I saw you on Devin's show, they will send you a free gift. And it is full of goodies, beauty goodies. Everybody likes a free gift, right? Everybody likes free gift. Well, worthbeautycompany.com is their website, and Michelle Probst and her Glam Squad will be joining us every other week, and they're part of our show now, and they're regulars. Worth Beauty Company. And if you follow along on their pages, you'll find out all sorts of good things that you can do to make life just a little more beautiful and to hold on. And that over 50 on either side of it, it's just it's not aging, it's evolving. How about that? Okay. Some of us are evolving. Some of us are aging, but it really doesn't matter. As long as we have another day on this side of the grass, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? Speaking on this side of the grass, it is sunflower season. There are sunflowers everywhere. And I thought that we would close Farmin FriYay with a time lapse from Aldo Productions. And it is absolutely stunning. I love sunflowers. They're my favorite flower. Be safe, everybody. Be kind. And remember, most of all, you are loved.
Main Street, we are your main